What's up guys, this is Demian from the Lookout. Oh damn. What's up guys, this is Nino Machado, your BCA boy. This video is made especially for you, so I truly hope you like it and enjoy it. As you saw from the title, this deck is called Ramp and Family, because this deck runs a small package with Bulma, Vegeta and Trunks. And you know, nothing is stronger than family. So let's crack this deck right away. Let's start with the leader, my boy Vegeta. Front side, it draws when it swings, and when it deals damage, you ram the top card of your deck. If it is a mono blue card, you put it in your energy in rest mode. Awaken at 4 life or less and draws one and flip it over. This side is beautiful, stunningly beautiful. The still draws when it swings, and it has a new skill that when the opponent activates a counter, you get to restand the leader once per turn, and still ramping when deals damage. So we need to deal damage in order to ramp. So we are using the standard package for this deck, and that is the Goku Kamehameha 15k on activate battle speed. If it is your turn, you draw one card. If it is the opponent's turn, you restand your energy. So it is free combo for defense. Then we have the best super combo for this deck, and that is Zeno. Zeno, you play it for one, you draw one card, then you just combo with it to get the plus 10k in the attack. Nobody's going to out combo that. And finally we have the waifu, Bulma. Bulma is such a great card for this deck, guys. So when you play it, you draw, but when you combo with her from your hand, you pay one and you get plus 10k and you recover that energy. So it's a free 10k combo to hit that damage. Also, you can get double strike on a Vegeta GT card. So this is very important to finish games. You gotta love the wife. You gotta love the wife. Okay, we have the ramp. Now, where's the family? Right here, guys, right here. Let's start with Bulma. Bulma, play it for one, and you can go through your deck to find a Trunks future with energy cost of 4 or less. The important thing and the most valuable thing that you can get from Bulma is knowledge, because by going through your deck, you can see where is your secret rare, where are your super combos, and that is value. That is value. The Bulma allows you to get this. This Trunks is the main Trunks that you want to play early game, turn 2 possibly. When you play it, you can go through your deck again and get this Vegeta. These two cards comes from the Trunks reboot starter deck, and I love the teamwork that these both cards provide. Trunks is deflect, so it's gonna get to the battlefield and it's gonna get the auto. Has an amazing ability with activate battle, paying one. If you are comboing with a blue card, you can draw one and this card gains 15k and double strike. This is amazing, guys, because you are hitting hard with this card and your opponent will not expect it. He will not expect it. This Vegeta is going to be played by the effect of Trunks and is going to have only one marker. But it's okay, because your opponent is going to deal with this Vegeta. And that means he's going to protect your leader from taking damage. Also, it's very useful, the activate main. It doesn't gain markers, but it's okay, because you can remove a battle card from the opponent side, which is 4 cost or less, and put it in the bottom of the owner's deck. So you can remove blockers, and this will give you the opportunity to hit the opponent's leader. So this Vegeta, I love it. It's really great. Not the best unison in the way, but it does what it needs to be done. And the other trunks that maybe you want to get is Heroic Prospect. You know, this is a floodgate, pay for 1 if you have a unison, in this case Big Papa. And your opponent can attack with battle cards that have energy cost greater than their energy, unless they pitch 2 cards from their hand. So I really like this card. I know it's a little outdated, only works with unison, but we have unisons. We have unisons in this deck. Now, where are those unisons you're talking about, Nino? If you've seen this card, you know which unisons I'm talking about. This Vegeta, pay 4. I know you don't like to pay 4, Frank, but sometimes you have to. Sometimes. You pay 4, you play it, he's a blocker, and at the end of the turn you can restand it if you have a unison with 2 markers on it. When you play this guy, you can go through your deck again. So you see, you can get a lot of information from your deck, and you can take more informed decisions with this deck because you're looking at your deck every time. So you played this unison. This unison with 3 markers on it. This unison is really great because when it's played, your opponent can attack with battle cards unless they put a card from their battle card with energy cost 2 or higher in the bottom of the owner's deck. So this will stop. This will stop your opponent from attacking you. I love this card. I really love this unison. You have -1 and you can draw 2 cards and put 1 card at the bottom of your deck. It's very good, especially when you're finishing the game. You can filter, you can maybe get rid of some extra card that you don't need and get more options to finish that game. I love this -1. And the -2 is a board wipe. Board wipe, ignoring barrier, send all the cards of the opponent to their hand. I know it's not the best removal in the world, but with C battle cards, it's coming handy. The other unison I'm using also by paying 4 is this guy. This guy is really great. It's a blocker, it's dual attack, so you can attack with it, you can block with it. It's so versatile. Then you can -2 and you can draw 2 cards, or you can -3 and you can send 2 cards of the opponent from the opponent's side to the bottom of their deck, ignoring barrier. This is such a great guy. I really love it. I don't think people see values on this card because maybe it doesn't get markers from itself, but it's really good. I love playing this card because it does so much. It does so much, guys. That is for the unison package. Now we will see some utility cards like this guy right here. You know what it does. You can play it on activate battle speed. You draw 1 and you bottom 1 card from the opponent's side with energy cost 4 or less, so it's good for defense. Then we have the Ready to Rumble Absolute Beast card. I also by paying 4, but stop turns. This guy stop turns. It's not easy to deal this against this guy, so if you get to play it, it's 90.9% that your opponent will stop hitting at you. Then we have more floodgates. This Gohan Baby's minion. I have this because I don't have the Android 17, but hey, it works. It does the work. Okay, now we have one sensu bean, only one sensu bean. You ramp right, but I find myself tapped out a lot of times. So having more than one sensu bean doesn't feel right to me, at least according to my game style. So I'm running one just in case. Best, blue negate, dimension magic, sparking, sparking 5. You can take life and restand 2 energies, which will allow you to play the bigger counters like Gohan or the Vegeta. Really great card. And the standard token negate, you need your token negates to defend those critical turns. And best blue secret rare, Wakanda Hachiak stop turns. This deck, you need to stop your opponent in order to continue the ramp and in order to play your bombs. You have to make the long game. So this card is perfect. It's perfect for this deck. Also, one of my favorite cards, at all cost Vegeta. I don't play this card as much as I would like, but I cannot take it out. I just can't. I just love this card so much. When I play it, I feel very happy. But if I don't play it, it's okay. It's okay. I love this card. And of course, if you're ramping and you're blue, you want to play Tragedy Overground. This will give you the win automatically, because your opponent will not be able to play cards with 4 cost or higher, and you will. So you get the advantage if you get to play this. It's 9 energy, so you have to be careful. You have to know, you have to be certain that you're going to get this much energy so you can use it. Otherwise, you just charge it, and if you see the opportunity, you can grab it back with Xeno Super Combo. And of course, the monkey itself, the monkey baby Golden Avenger. This guy's counter is so fantastic. This guy is great because when you're going for game, you can just pay 5, negate the counter skill, and you get a triple strike ready to swing next attack and finish your opponent off. Okay, one off desperate measures. Just to prevent some floodgates like repost or something like that in that last turn, that last swing. It's a one-off also. Now, how are we finishing the game? We are finishing the games with the bombs. The bombs are right here. You know, this guy, such a great card. You pay 6 and you draw 4, or you charge 4, or 2 and 2, whatever, as long as the top 4 of your cards on your deck are mono blue. This card is 30k swing and restand at the end of your turn, and it's a blocker, so you can attack and you can defend. This deck is very good at doing both things. We also have, you know, you gotta have it. If you're ramping, you gotta have this card. Android 17, Turning the Tide. Your opponent loses all of his hands and the battle cards in their drop area and shuffles everything into his deck. And now you have a critical 30k. I know there is a jittering around, but you gotta have it. You gotta have it and see if you can play it. I have 2 of those. And also I have the Kale, one off. This card is great. If you play it when you have 7 energies, you board wipe the opponent's board, ignoring barrier, and it gains dual attack, and it gains barrier too, and she's a double strike, 30k, so it's good for finishing games. And since you will be having 2 energy opens because you're gonna play it when you're at 7 energy or higher, then you can have more plays after that. And this guy, I really like this guy. Rarely play it, but it's really good when it comes down. It's gonna pop an opponent's energy when it gets played, and at the end of the turn it's going to pop an energy and a battle card from the opponent's side to the bottom of the owner's deck. It's a blocker and also restands at the end of the turn, so another card that you can use for attack and for defense. Now the C deck is nothing great. I don't use it much. Especially this card that is new from the anniversary, because I'm usually playing my family package or the unison package or my ramping. So this it doesn't see much play, but it is there. I use it when I use it. This guy right here is great. 5 energy, 3 C energies, triple strike, deflect, barrier, blocker, restance at the end of the turn, and send 1 card from the opponent's hand and 1 card from the battlefield to the bottom of the owner's deck. So it does so much. I have 2 of those. You have to run the board wipe cell critical. You know I love critical. If you know me, you know I love critical. 25k critical if it takes all of the opponent's cards that are 5 costs or less under it, and you can send it to the owner's drop. You can restand it, and if there are 4 more cards that you used in this skill, it gains triple strike. So it is really great. It's really great. I have 2 of those, and the waifu Android 21 is also a ramp card from the top of your deck in rest mode. You play it by paying 4 and 2 C energies, and when it comes down you can put 1 card from the opponent's side under her. Pause. And virus. Finally, a virus, pretty standard in any blue deck. Barrier removal, multiple attacks. It helps to finish games. It's barrier, so you can feel pretty confident going with him. So I really like this card too. It's one of my newest acquisitions. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like my Vegeta deck, and I hope it helps you make Vegeta great again. So see you next video.